So let me ask you a few things before we wrap this up. Are you a cosplayer?
I am.
So you're
not a professional cosplayer.
Oh,
but I
okay.
do cosplay.
So you do cosplay, but what's the difference between cosplaying for, let's just say, for a festival and cosplaying for a Comic-Con or sorts?
Well, for a festival, you're more like a unicorn, a princess, you're wearing little things here and there. You want to be comfortable, but you still want to represent the thing that you like. That's the difference. At a Comic-Con, you're in an AC ventilated venue. You're with my people, which is the nerds. So you have to be on point. So you have to like fully represent who you're dressing up as that day and be in full character, because fans will come up to you and want to take pictures and want to interact with you as the character that you're portraying. Well, so that's the difference.
That's actually pretty good. What's the life of a cosplayer? What's that about?
It's stressful because you want to make sure that your costume is on point. You want to make sure that it represents the character and that people will see you going down the street and know, oh shit, she's Maid Sama, or oh shit, she's Robin from One Piece. So you as the person trying to interpret that character, you want to make sure that your costume is on point. I've done Wonder Woman. She's always been my first to go Wonder Woman. I'm gonna do Evil Lynn from He-Man. That's the next one on my list.
Oh.
So, but I also want to do Robin from One Piece. So her costume is simple, but you have to put like those specific little details in your outfit to make Robin come out, not Jeanette. So it's stressful. It's stressful, but at the same time, it's fun when people recognize the character that you're doing and they talk to you about it and they want to take pictures with you. And I love that. I love that.
And people can find you as a cosplayer in the same pace as Vixen? Like people know you as Vixen in the cosplay community, or is it Jeanette?
It's Jeanette.
Really?
They know. I mean, this is where I was going back. Jeanette is the cosplayer. Jeanette's the nerd. Jeanette loves anime. Jeanette loves Star Wars. Jeanette loves soccer. This is Jeanette. So VixenJ is the hardcore promoting bitch that's trying to get, is trying to get people inside her events and boss bitch queen, right? Jeanette in the comic book world, in the Comic-Con world, is nerdy Jeanette, actually having fun with other nerds, not being judged by anybody.
Right.
And actually enjoying the time that I put on my costume and me enjoying the time they put in their costumes. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Does it? I don't know.
I'll take
Does it?
Yeah. I take that.
so that's why they know me as Jeanette or Jay. They don't know me as VixenJ. A lot of them can't associate me with the promoter side because they just know me as the nerd girl. So when they actually go into my Instagram and they see that I have this whole other person, they're like, what the fuck? Really? You promote? You met, Morgan Page? You hung out with Gareth Emery? Like, yeah, like shit. Damn, that's cool.
Is there like a similarity that you met a lot of these people that follow you as a cosplayer that they're into EDM as well?
Yes. And if you ever got to any Comic-Cons, the Florida SuperCon and MegaCon, at the end of every night, they have a rave in the actual venue. So you see my cosplayers as ravers, and then that's my opportunity to tell them, hey, I'm doing this event. Da 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 da.
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect right there.
Yeah.
So what prompted you to become a cosplayer in all this?
So growing up, my parents came from Cuba and Guatemala. They didn't speak any English. So I was Spanish speaking my whole time growing up. So I was in ESOL classes till middle school. I was the odd girl out. No one really spoke to me. I was alone, mostly because I didn't speak English, right? And then whatever English I did talk, it was broken, I guess. So I was constantly getting made fun of. So I remember one day I was 6 years old. I'll never forget this. I went home and I was crying and I was telling my mom that nobody wanted to play with me at school, that they were just making fun of me because I didn't know how to speak. And she turned on Wonder Woman on TV. And
wow.
I'm gonna cry. And She taught me that, that you're strong and that you shouldn't be, bothered because you didn't fit in. And because of her, I love Wonder Woman and what Wonder Woman represents. And she will always be my favorite character because of that. And now that I'm a mom, I've raised my daughter and my son with the same confidence that my mom gave me because of this character. So
that's very beautiful. That's very cool. That's very sweet that your mom saw a problem and looked for a solution that can actually fulfill you. And it's amazing that it led you into, of all people, Wonder Woman, which is being idolized back in the days as this powerful woman that can do anything, like no matter what. And it still does to this day.
Oh, to this day. So me dressing up as Wonder Woman brought me confidence, I guess, because I felt like, I was Wonder Woman too. Fuck you. You can't deal with me. Da, da, da. Right. So that's what got me into the whole cosplaying. I mean, people say it's like dressing up for Halloween, but no, it's not. You put more into it. Halloween is just once a year and you just buy a costume online and that's it. Cosplaying is more, you buy some things, but you make the other parts yourself, which makes it personal.
Yeah.
Cosplaying, I was never judged. I was always accepted. They spoke my language, so I didn't feel left out. Cosplaying it's my world. It's my life. And I wish I had more time to make it professional. But I can't with everything that's going on right now, but I participate as much as I can. And I love it. The nerd me, it's me. It's Jeanette.
I like that explanation because going to these cons is literally a safe haven for people.
It is.
For people that have been bullied down or have been having some hardships, and this is their own fantasy, their own escape room, and they feel wholesome in all this. And I always thought that maybe one of these days, as the podcast grows, maybe I can be in one of these cons and be a spokesperson of sorts.
That'll be awesome.
That's actually a goal that I want to do in my life one time. Like, I want to go to these cons, not just for the fun of it, but just for be a spokesperson and tell these people, it's like, hey guys, I'm in your same position. I was in your shoes as well. I've gone through so much shit and look where I am right now. So like, I can do this. I'm pretty sure you can do it.
Of course, absolutely.
So that's something, that's a personal goal of mine that I want to do in my life in the future once things get smooth.
You could do it now. MegaCon was moved to August. I'm sure if you reach out to the coordinator now, you let them know, they'll probably give you a panel for yourself and you just promote it. I'll be there.
That'll be dope. I'll be more than happy to do so, I don't know, like, is there like a limitation to how much of a following you need to get to do stuff like that? Or do I have to pay?
You just have to. I'm not sure about the paying. I'm sure probably you do have to pay for your spot. I'm not sure. But you just tell them the concept of what it is, the panel that you want to do. And you just have to be sure that you fill the room. Because if you don't, then they will just cancel out your time.
Got you. Well, that's something I will hoping to do in the future. Who knows? Maybe I'll do it this year. I'm doing it. But that's definitely a personal goal that I want to do for any of these cons, And I never got into the cons until when I moved here. And then when I went to Florida Con, I was like, whoa, this is dope.
Oh, that's small. MegaCon is amazing. And then the one in Tampa is even better.
I bet.
We met Stan Lee in that one before he passed.
Rest in peace to the legend.
Yeah, we met him. We met the cast of Stranger Things.
Oh.
We met so many people. It was so fucking cool. And like you don't want to nerd out. You're like, ah.
You try to contain yourselves, like, calm yourself.
Like, oh my god. Yeah. And then of course Phil and I, professionals, we will take our Funkos and have them autographed by the person that was there. The same thing with comic books. Oh, I have a story. So I don't know if you're familiar with Jose Delbo. the comic book illustrator.
No, I'm sorry.
He was the first one that drew Wonder Woman in 1972.
Oh, okay.
And he's from Spain, the most funniest little old man. He's amazing. And the reason why he's a dear friend to me, and every time I go to the cons, he's the first person I see and he remembers me, is because he draws Wonder Woman with a Hispanic twist. Like he gives her the nice fuller lips, the hair. He draws her like, you know, it's Wonder Woman, but he gives her like certain little details and makes her look Hispanic.
Right.
And I fucking love him for that. So he signed for free because he knows like we bonded with each other.
Yeah.
He signed for free his first comic book, issue 1 and 2. They came out in 1978. He signed it for me there, and I have him framed on my wall.
That's sick. Yo, I remember. I know that feeling. I know that feeling because, hey, oh, by the way, I've been to New York Comic Con.
I'm dying to go there, and the San Diego one.
San Diego is impossible to get.
I know.
Like
you gotta get them like years in advance.
Yeah, and once
suck someone's dick, I guess.
I don't know what it is, but we try and we did the whole you know the episode of Big Bang Theory when they make that fun refresh. We did the whole thing, and it's the moment it was our turn, it's all sold out. It was like it had Thursday and Sunday available. That's it.
Yeah, and that's like, when everybody's leaving and nobody's really there.
Yeah, and we're like, bro, we come in on a Thursday, we leave on a Sunday. So it's like,
yeah. You know, it's funny. Comic Cons are like the rave festivals for ravers, but for nerds.
Yep.
And then you have those individuals that combine both worlds together.
I always try to find, you know, believe it or not, somebody recognized me on SuperCon, and yeah, I think it was Comic Con as well. Somebody recognized me. It's like, holy shit, you're Wolfson? I'm like,
hi.
What's up? And he's like, what are you doing here? Like, I'm like,
you know this stuff?
I mean, I love this stuff. I mean, look, like,
Naruto,
Gundams and Naruto is my favorite shit. Like,
that's my Princess Leia tattoo right there. So yeah,
like, see, my Kingdom Hearts and the Uchihas is like,
you know, I got COVID in November.
Oh no.
No, but luckily it wasn't that bad. I had like the little cough, but I was just in bed. I couldn't get out of bed. It was like a really bad fatiga. I couldn't move. So I was in bed for 14 days. Paid, of course, thanks to my job. So it was like a paid vacation. And I caught up with all of my anime. I saw One Punch Man season 2.
I'm going to watch it now too.
Oh my God, it's amazing. He's so sarcastically funny.
Yes.
I love him. I saw Maid Sama. I finished like maybe 5 seasons of One Piece. Like I was just like Uber eating and like just binge watching my anime.
Bro, I haven't even. One Piece is like the one show that, you know what? I'll wait when it's done.
It's not. It's gonna keep going.
Then
from what I've
give
heard.
me the special movies so I can watch the special movies and then get caught up with the recent episodes.
God,
That's the only way I can. That's the only way I can do it, guys. I can't do one by one. Like I did it with Naruto because obviously
Naruto, but Naruto is doable.
Well, I mean, for me and Naruto, it was like every week I get to see Naruto. And same goes with Black Clover. Every week I get to see them. So it's easier for me. But if I haven't started from the beginning, that was my mistake, not starting One Piece from the beginning. I did start like in the first 5 seasons. I
stopped at 5. I couldn't do anymore.
I left it when they were fighting Killer Croc. When Luffy defeated Killer Croc.
Okay, so we're around the same timeline.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the last time
That's when I stopped. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm seeing all these episodes of these clips in my Facebook feed or YouTube, and I'm like, God damn, this shit is badass.
And then I came across Promised Neverland.
Oh,
and season 2 started already, so I'm dying to see.
I've seen some of the clips. I'm like,
you have to see it.
I don't know. It's not my cup of tea, but I know what it's about, and I know it's how fucked up it is.
It's so dark and twisted.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit.
It's all fucked up. Like I know this enough.
I'm dying to go home and see season 2. Like, I love it.
I bet. My Hero Academia.
Yes, finished that one too.
Yeah.
I love it. I have that one in common with my daughter. My daughter and I watched that one.
I continue to watch it and I continue to read the manga. And oh my god, the manga where it's at right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait when it's like all life and color. Like this shit is gonna go nuts. Like, oh, it's gonna blow everybody's mind. Like I already know what's happening. When people who don't read the manga, when it does happen, stand back and stand by because shit is about to go down.
For sure.
Like,
and then I saw the Bleach movie on Netflix. I'm like, what the fuck?
Not the Netflix. The Netflix is garbage. That did
I mean, the main guy, cute, but you don't have a thing for Asian guys.
Yeah,
cute guy, cute. Storyline was like.
That's why
I love Bleach. I love
Bleach. Well, I was about to tell you my story about when you met your hero.
Yes.
It's related to that because my hero is Johnny John Bosch.
Oh.
And for those who don't know who Johnny John Bosch is, for my listeners, Google it. But I'll give you a little brief. Everybody knows that guy from Bleach.
Yep.
Ichiko Kurosaki.
Yep.
Devil May Cry. Nero.
Yeah, Nero. Yes.
Yes. Code Geass.
Yes.
Lelouch.
Yes.
If you've seen Demon Slayer, he's one of the characters, one of the badass characters.
Yep.
I keep forgetting his name, but he is there. He's been on multiple places. I knew that guy when he was the Black Power Ranger.
That's right.
After the second season or so that they switched characters, he's the second Black Power Ranger. And then he was with the Power Rangers all the way to Turbo or Space, something like that. And he was all the way to the end.
I didn't put those two together. Mind blown. So you are a fan, my friend.
So when I met him in person, because he was doing a Devil May Cry panel with the rest of the cast, like who play Dan Southworth, who plays Virgil, and he's also a Power Ranger. And then the other two characters, Dante and V, like they were all together. And what I didn't care about anyone. I only care about him. And when I met him, oh my God, I acted like a fucking fangirl. Because I couldn't contain it. I was shaking and trembling the whole time. It's like, and I give them like I hate when I do. Well, I hate when many people say like I'm your biggest fan and blah 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 just to suck up and
you are.
I couldn't. I have to say it. I was like, man, Johnny, big fan. Like, look, I love you on Bleach. I love you on Devil May Cry and some other shit. But I've been a fan of you since you were the Black Ranger. Like,
and I'm sure you blew him away because I'm sure nobody brought that up.
He was like, whoa, wow. Yeah. So you really do see me on my, I just like, yeah, man. I was like, bro, I follow you all through. And obviously you're my favorite character in Devil May Cry and Bleach. Like Ichigo is like, out of all the animes that I love Naruto. And it's always gonna be my heart. But Bleach is always like the underdog of anime. Like you need to have a love relationship with Bleach to understand, to comprehend that, you know, because. And I love that. And he signed me it's around here. I don't know where it is. It's around here. He's signed it up with my name and says like, thank you for always supporting me since the Ranger days.
Nice. Oh, that's awesome.
And then I managed to talk to him for a little bit just to give, hints. It's like, hey, so what other future stuff you're planning to do? It's like, oh, there's a lot of things coming on the word. So you hopefully you get to see them. And I told him,
why don't you like get into the whole Comic-Con scene in the interviewing and like, because you obviously came naturally. You're already asking him what was his next, project and stuff. So you could probably do the same thing at the Comic-Cons.
I mean, I'm hoping to do. It's something I learned as I was coming up when building the podcast. Is like know your target audience. Who are the people that you're targeting at? Like they say that don't target all because you're not gonna have all of them listening.
Of course.
So obviously, what I know more and what I love to do on a daily basis is the music, the industry, like entertainment itself, like as an audio engineer and producer and whatnot. So I focus more on that aspect, and I figure maybe down the line, as soon as I get this ball rolling even further, that's where I go. Because believe it or not, voice acting is part of the entertainment industry.
That is true.
So if I fuck around a little bit more with this, then I can also jump into that. And if I can
That
do
is
the
cool.
voice acting stuff, then
you're in. You're set, baby.
Then I'm set. Then I can please myself by going to these music festivals and going to these Comic Cons.
There you go.
And I'm two birds with one stone.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. And I can argue that it's like, yo, believe it or not, like comic book movies or animes and mangas and comic books, and they're all part of the industry because they're all television. It's all related to the industry, and they all have the similar stories as any other up and comers.
Right.
So there's the common ground. So I can actually jump in and do this and do that.
Right.
It's a goal. It's a personal goal. Like I told you, it's a personal goal that I want to reach, and I'm be super stoked to get there. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, voice acting is actually another thing that I'm always intrigued to do.
I could see you as a character voice. I could.
I mean, I've done so many vocal packs for these labels that it intrigues me. I mean, I'm gonna do some free expressions for the listeners and the viewers. Here's me imitating Goofy. Gosh. Oh, yuck. Oh, yuck. Oh. The hiccup is always a hard one, but I can always say, gosh darn, I wonder how I can do this. Oh, yuck. The Scooby-Doo, which is like, hello, Raffy. Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Oh my God.
And of course, like, if I think like I'll fit in more in the antagonist category, because I always have those now you've dared to enter my lair.
Oh damn.
Well then, let me show you what I am.
Lord.
No, you shall die.
I can see that. I could see that.
You know, my girlfriend said the same thing to me. Like, she can see me being this voice actor, impersonating and all this. I
can see it.
So that's another hobby, a fun hobby that I would love to do in my life. Something I want to fulfill myself, and you know, if it leads to something, it's like, go for it. I don't care. I'll do it for fun because I love it. So you know, it's fun, you know, to talk about all this sort of stuff because it all relates to.
But you're manifesting it to the world. So
yeah, basically.
You never know. You never know who's listening out there and be like, yo, you know, we could probably get this guy to, you know, interview people in our next event. You never know.
You never know. I agree. I hope it does come to that. Let me ask you, how often do you go on these Comic Cons?
Wow, with Phil, we will go every year.
Yeah.
Every year. And like, it's funny because we're not together anymore. And I go, yo, MegaCon is coming in August. You want to go? Like, it came like
spur out of the moment.
Like so naturally.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? This chick is going to go with her ex-husband to MegaCon. Yeah, because the person that I'm seeing is not into this. So I need to go with someone.
My girl's the same. She's not into it. And I tell her, it's like, you want to come? She's like,
oh, you can come with us.
You don't have to go if you don't want to. And she's like, okay, have fun.
You could come with us.
I was like,
I mean, so it's nice to know that I still have Phil for that side of my life. And like, whenever a new Funko comes out, I tag him like, oh my God, did you see this Funko? And then I send it to the other person. He's like, I don't get it.
You know, it's all, I blame you for my sudden addiction to have Funkos.
To Funkos? Well. Dude, in our old house, we had over 300 something Funkos.
Jeez.
All of our walls were covered with a different theme.
Jeez.
And a lot of them, I would say like 50% were autographed.
But my addiction to Funkos is not like yours, in which you guys want to catch them all.
Yeah, like Pokemon.
Yeah, no, like my addiction to Funkos is for certain characters that I cherish and love. Like if there's a Funko of Naruto and Sasuke, I'll get a Funko of Naruto and Sasuke. Okay. If there's, which I do have them.
Yeah, we have the same Funko dealer.
Yeah. And wait a minute. I got one of them right here. Hold on. I can show you. This is oh shit! Don't fall! Don't fall! There you go. This is one of my favorites.
You take them out of the box. Oh, sacrilegio.
There's two that I haven't taken out of the box, and that's the one Marcus Phoenix from Gears of War signed by John DiMaggio.
Damn. Yeah,
and John DiMaggio is my favorite guy because he's Bender.
Of course.
Like,
did you get the clear case?
Yeah, I got the clear case for it. Yeah, and it's signed inside. So once it's signed, I put it in the clear case and then seal it. Like
done.
When it's stuff like that, because it's too much space for my small little room. So obviously I have to put them out. But when it's signed stuff, you better believe that it's all sealed and contained. Like no motherfucker's gonna get through in this shit. John DiMaggio. Yeah, I had one for a Hero Killer Stain as well.
Damn. That's an impressive collection.
And I got Natsu from Tom Haberkern and Steam Bloom. Do you know who he is?
I've heard of him.
He does the votes for Bits and Valentine, Cowboy Bebop, Samurai Champloo, and Zabuza and Orochimaru. So obviously...
Impressive.
Yes.
I'm impressed.
Oh, and I also met Jason David Frank.
What?
The original Green and White Ranger.
Is he a douchebag? I heard that he's a dick.
Not at all.
Really? And someone tried to kill him on the last Comic-Con that he was at. Someone tried to stab him or shoot him or some shit like that.
If you try to stab him,
like that guy,
good luck.
But you know what? It's when I read the article, I'm like, what the fuck? It had to be from someone from the inside that let him in. And this is why I say this. When you go to a Comic-Con, they check your weapons to make sure they're fake. They're not real.
Exactly.
And then they tag them. And whatever they feel is not safe, you can't bring it into the venue. Mm-hmm. So how the hell did this guy walk in with a book bag with a weapon and nobody checked him? And he got so close to this person that he felt threatened.
That's a good point, because when we went to Comic-Con, my cousin had he's a videographer. So he was planning to bring all his stuff to record at Comic-Con and do like a little after movie and stuff. Right. When he came over, they pulled him out, say, yo, we need to check everything. And then he has to pull everything that he had on his bag to see if it's a weapon.
Exactly.
Which was the funniest thing, because they pull up a long light, which is a light. It's an LED light, but they thought it was a weapon. It's like, is this okay? And we were like, it's an LED light, bro. I don't know how you're gonna kill something, but all right, bet.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like it had to be that he knew someone that was probably working the line, and they let him in, because they're like the most thorough people in the world. Especially since there's a lot of cosplayers that take weapons. Yeah, like anybody that cosplays Kingdom Hearts, they take their keys, they take their swords, so they have to be tracked. Dude, I'm such a nerd.
Nah, it's okay. I'm a nerd too. Like, I mean, look. I mean, Kingdom Hearts right here.
Yeah, I know, but this is kind of like, damn, Vixen.
Like,
what the fuck?
Sephiroth right here, Gundam right here, and then that little corner right here.
Like talk nerdy to me.
Too many Gundams and Dragon Ball Z's and other stuff in it. You know, like, you're not. Look at my hat.
Yeah.
Doesn't get more nerdier than that, you know. But yeah, no, he's not a douche like people actually portrayed. And I thought he was, not because I've heard from it, but he looked like that type of guy.
Right.
But no, he was super genuine and nice and
maybe
down to earth.
After the fact that somebody wanted to kill him.
Probably. That's why.
He's like, you know what? Let me be nice to this guy. I don't want to get stabbed.
But yeah, like this guy, and I didn't want to take a picture because my cousin, that's his idol, Jason Devin Frank. So I helped him. It's like, let me get your camera, bro. I'll take your picture. Go. He did the line. Do it. Right. He signed up the poster, and he told him, you know, like, hey, is it okay if I could take a picture? It's like, yeah, absolutely. Let's get a picture. And he told me, he's like, oh yeah. And he told me, he's like, hey, you want to be part of the picture? Go give the camera to her. Get in the chat. I'm like, oh no, I'm you're with him. And he's like, no, come in. I was like,
don't tell me twice.
The one thing I will say is that guy smelled of Cigarettes and Red Bull.
Cigarettes and regrets.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. But other than that, I was just a happy guy. I was like,
Yeah,
whoa,
fuck yeah.
I didn't ask for this. And okay. And then he later asked to do the morphin time. Yes. Like he went with my cousin. My cousin was the Green Ranger and he was the White Ranger. So
no shit.
So he looked at my cousin, go like, "Are you ready for this?" He's like, "Yeah, let's do it. All right, it's morphin time."
Oh, that's awesome.
Green Ranger, White Tiger.
That's awesome.
Oh my God. I was like,
that's awesome. Those are the moments I live for.
those are the moments, man. And now I appreciate it going then, and I want to go on every single one of them. I was ready to go to PATS last year.
Damn.
Because that was all video games. And I'm more of a video gamer than anything else.
Right.
Obviously, COVID happened. But I wanted to go the PATS West. Was it the original one in Seattle?
In Seattle.
Yeah. And I wanted to take my girl because obviously it's a fun trip for the family. Yeah. It's like, hey, let's go to PATS. Yeah. Like, fuck it. You know, I'll be on the con. If you want to come to the con, you can come. If not, you can go and do sightseeing over there.
Of course.
But you know, shit happens. But
well, you're welcome to join us for MegaCon.
When is it?
August 12th through the 15th.
All right. August 12th to the 15th. Yeah. Where is it at?
In Orlando. In the convention center in Orlando. And if you go now, there's a Hyatt literally across the street from it, and there's like a little bridge. So a lot of the people attending the Comic-Con stay there and just cross over back and forth throughout the day.
And where can I get those tickets? In that website, right?
In their website, in the megacon.com it is.
And is there where I can actually apply to see if I can have a panel?
There's a section for panels. Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm actually have to check that out because if I get it, then obviously I'm down for it. Now we're having such fun discussion.
I think this is gonna be a part 1, part 2.
No, it's gonna be a part 3 for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we're like 2.5 hours left, and I got like a few questions to end, but now I want to extend it even more.
Go ahead.
And I want to continue on the entertainment side. Sure. More of the let's get ourselves nerdy for a bit.
Okay.
Let's have the last 30 minutes of it a little bit nerdy.
Sure.
All right.
He went
So get ready. We're gonna have like a few discussions.
No, this is like all new to me because I don't open up my nerdy side to everybody, just certain people. So now everybody be like, damn, this chick is cool. Or damn, what a nerd. Unfollow.
Hey, I'm very open about my nerdiness. Like if my hats and my shirts doesn't tell you otherwise, or my room itself where I do my show doesn't tell you otherwise, then
this is true. You're right.
But let's go with I'm gonna circle back a little bit because you say that Wonder Woman was your favorite character.
Yes,
she still is. And it was the original when you saw Linda Carter, right?
Linda Carter. Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're gonna go talk about the movie.
No, part 2 sucked. I was so disappointed.
I haven't even. I was gonna go into it. I was gonna say, what do you think about part 1 and 2?
Part 1 was amazing. I loved it.
I agree.
The storyline was great. It flowed great. It wasn't rushed. The only thing I did like about part 2, that they showed us more about Diana's world with the Amazonians. I like that because I'm more interested in where she came from and how she developed. Her storyline here on Earth was a fucking joke. Mm-hmm. I mean, it had a fucking little like moments here and there with Steve when she's like showing him, the modern world. But other than that, it was rushed. The CGI was like my 12-year-old could do a better job. And then she's flying. Why couldn't she fly in part 1? Where did this come from? Like,
why couldn't she fly on the Justice League movie?
Exactly.
Like in the Batman versus Superman.
Where is this coming from? Like,
yeah. When the
I didn't
see, I 100% agree with you because it was such a disappointment. I didn't care that it was on HBO Max because even though it was on HBO Max, the movie itself was
garbage. I mean, it was supposed to come on in October around my birthday because I was supposed to go see the movie, then go have dinner, and then go to Heart. Heart. Woo! Woo! Treehouse. Woo! Whoopsie. Treehouse. I was supposed to go to Treehouse. But it got pushed back to December. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll see it on Christmas with my mom and my sister. We were doing Christmas brunch. It was horrendous. I was not happy at all. I don't understand if it was pushed back. I don't understand why it was rushed. And then I heard that it wasn't the same director as the first one.
No, so Patty Jenkins. Yeah.
Oh, it was her?
Yeah, Patty Jenkins.
The same person?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I thought it was somebody else.
That's why it surprised me and my cousins, because we all watched it and we all said the same thing in the group chat. Is say, I have mixed feelings about this.
No,
movie.
I hated it.
And I was like, oh, I'm not gonna like this. I'm not gonna like this. Then I heard about the reviews in China. And then later on, once I saw the movie, that's where I saw the American reviews of Rotten Tomatoes and all these others. I was like, yeah, like I thought it was too feminist. Like they went too woke and didn't explore more her character.
I agree.
I like the beginning of it, how it explored her when she was a child and why she's like that.
Like make a full movie just on that and I'll be happy.
And I feel like they didn't develop her character much in this movie. It was more like, this is what women do, bad guy. Not to say anything bad about it, but I just felt like it was too much. Like it was more like in my face. Like it's right there. This is where we are.
That I think that has to do with the day and age that we're living.
Right. Right.
And the Me Too was it the Me Too movement?
Yeah.
I Am Woman, You Hear Me Roar.
Which is fine. I don't have a problem.
I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I'm a woman and I'm okay with it, but there's no need to
put it in your face. Like that because that's the problem that I've been having with CW's series with the Flash, with the Arrow, with the DC's Legends of Tomorrow. They put all this double standards, Me Too's, and I'm open, gay and shit like whatnot to your face. Like they shove it up your throat. And this is what it's like.
There's no need.
I'm like, there's no need. Like, if the character is in the comic books, all right, you can implement it. You can do a character development on it, but they just shove it right in your face, and it's like it's too much. Like, I get it. I get you're with it. I get what you're fuck with the times. I get it, but it. And I felt that Wonder Woman was just the same thing. It was like it was too much in my face. Like
it was, and the villain. Here's the thing. If I see an actor in a previous movie and then you're trying to portray a new actor, a new character, but I still see you as the old character that you were playing, you're not selling me the role. I'm sorry. I was seeing Cheetah. I was seeing her the entire time as the blonde bitch from Bridesmaids.
Okay.
I'm like, really?
All right.
So that right there, you were not the person strong enough to deliver that role.
You see, I have a mixed feelings about that, because if a character, it all comes down, can you execute the character?
She didn't.
That's how I know whether you're a good or bad actress. Can you execute it? Unfortunately, I didn't saw it with her.
Nope.
And Pedro Pascal, I love that guy because he's a great
Mandalorian.
Yeah, because he's a great Mandalorian. He was great on Narcos.
But not here.
No, he didn't execute well on this movie. It felt very phony, and I don't know. I feel I get what you're saying when it was rushed, because I feel everything was too rushed. Like
it was. And another thing that I'm saying, for them to bring the Mandalorian, which is like part of the biggest TV series out there, and then this other actress from big funny movies into your movie, is because your dialogue, your storyline was not strong enough to sell on its own. You needed to bring in extras to sell it.
See, I didn't thought about that part. Now it makes sense, because that means you didn't have enough faith for this movie to fulfill
sell on its own.
Yeah, that you need other actors to
bring it up,
to hype it up, basically. And Yo, and it sucks that it was the same director as the first one because she did an amazing job in the first movie. And I give credits of it. I was like, shit. The whole story, the character development, the whole.
I loved it because
everything.
You see Wonder Woman as a badass bitch that she is, but yet you also see her give room for the other characters to come out and shine.
Yes.
I love that. It was balanced. It was great. It was amazing. In this one, it was all in your face. I have a vagina. You don't. Shut the fuck up. You're going to like it. And that's it.
Exactly. And that's why it received poor credits. I'm surprised they open up for a third movie with the same director.
I hope not. I hope not.
I mean, Warner Brothers is fucking it up again.
I don't know.
Warner Brothers, because I mean, see, they don't have Warner Brothers. I think that's Warner Brothers' biggest flaws. They're making movies so they can compete with Marvel and Disney. That's They're not doing it because, they're doing it because they want to be in the same bubble, in the same sphere. It's like, yeah, we're competing with you. It's like, but guys, you did such a great job on the original Batman's movies. Like the Michael Keaton movies, that was amazing.
Of course.
You fucked it up with the George Clooney and the other one. And then you brought back the franchise with the Dark Knight series.
Yes.
Which is obviously with Christopher Nolan. That's the best I've ever heard for Batman. Nothing will beat Batman in any of the movies in that. And it sucks that they couldn't go more further on that direction, but they had to go more comic book ish.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and obviously I feel like they felt rushed that because Marvel is kicking up with with its movies and they're bringing the Avengers and shit like that. It's like, oh, we need the Justice League right now. Let's go. And look how bomb. Now we're about to receive the Snyder Cut. Do you have any hope? Because technically it's 6 episodes, but we're watching again the same movie, only different perspective.
That's like the Selena story, the Selena movie, and now she has a Selena Netflix series. It's the same fucking story. How many times are we gonna say it?
I get it.
There's nothing different. Now, if in this new series they focus more on Diana's upbringing and how she even wanted to become the voice for the human race, and fuck yeah, I'll watch. I want to know her backstory because we don't really know Diana's backstory. We just know the little glimpses that they showed us now in part 1 and 2. I want to know how this little girl grew up to be Diana, how she trained with these Amazonians, how she decided to come in contact with the human world and why. That's what I want to know.
I want to see more. Like, I want to see I want to see the character development on each member of the Justice League.
I agree.
That can actually fits in with their own perspective movies.
I agree.
And shit, it's hard. Look what's happening right now. That Warner Brothers it's so fucked up. Is that we cannot do DCU movies. Well, let's make standalone movies outside of the DCU.
No.
Yeah, I'm like, that's exactly what you should have done from the get-go, and then have them all connected on one movie, and one movie you had them all connected somehow, and it was like, oh shit, that's what happened during this time. But now they're like, standalone Joker, great. I mean, it's not gonna do any bear part in the universe. Standalone Batman with Robert Pattinson.
My god, don't even get me started on that one.
I'm having mixed feelings with it, and the trailer looks dope. And the trailer looks like.
But here's the thing with the trailers, though. They're supposed to hook you. So what you see in the trailer, you're not going to see in the movie. He will always be
Twilight
vampire.
Yeah. No matter what. And I've seen other movies that he has acted, and it's like, okay, he's a great actor.
Harry Potter?
But I don't see him as
Batman. He was a good character in Harry Potter as one of the side characters. He didn't have a main role. And he was an amazing actor in the Twilight series. Team Edwards. Hello.
Yeah.
But other than that, Batman, you're not.
Like, and I'm surprised that he actually took the role for a franchise movie because I thought he was done.
Anything. He hasn't done anything in a while, so I'm sure he funds are probably running low.
But he's still collecting royalty checks from
Twilight.
Yeah, Twilight gets played all the time in Netflix.
Yeah, but if you think of the time when Twilight came out, that's more my generation female fan bases. We're already grown up. We're over the vampire fantasy stage. So they're trying to like capture my daughter's age into the romance of Twilight. But it's kind of hard because my daughter is now into Harry Potter. She's into, Jap anime. So it's kind of like Twilight is fading away.
But I don't know. I hope he does a good job. I know the story that they're going. They're gonna go with the Hush story, and that's
I think they could have gotten someone better.
I feel that too. Like I felt
was he the only one available that day?
I mean, it's a big shoe to fill.
It is.
I mean, one of the reasons why Ben Affleck stopped. It's because he received so much criticism and says like he couldn't fulfill it, and I feel like he couldn't fulfill it.
He couldn't.
And everybody, some of the people that say that, well, he did a good job is because that one scene in Batman versus Superman where he actually kicked ass in that one scene, that he kicked everyone's ass and demonstrate that's Batman. It's like, all right, cool.
But that was it.
Like, that was it. Like, you couldn't give me more, like, shit. Like, and Christian Bale, shit, bro. Like, I hate the fact that you had to reject it. Because he would have continued on as Batman, and
he has that dark persona.
He has
it, especially from the last movie he made. What was it? American Psycho? Was it?
Yeah, American Psycho.
Yeah, so he has that dark, crazy persona. So he could probably deliver. Yeah, he did deliver. He could probably do it again.
He could, man, but it's sucked, man. Like it's a big shoe to fill in, just like Spider-Man. Spider-Man's a big shoe to fill in, to be like, I don't know what your feelings about Tom Holland. To me,
that's my daughter's man crush.
To me, Tom Holland delivered excellently as Spider-Man.
I love him. He's such a good Spider-Man.
Do I feel like he's better than the rest?
Yes.
Personally, yes. I say he's better than Tobey Maguire.
For sure. And absolutely, hands down.
And better than Andrew Garfield.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
Oh, I couldn't stand him.
And no, I couldn't stand Tobey Maguire because the character of Tobey Maguire, it was so goofy and doofy. Like it
was just so
yeah. Like I don't remember Peter Parker like this doofuses.
No, and he wasn't even a good-looking guy. He was just no.
And then Andrew Garfield was so punky. It was like,
yeah, I didn't like him either.
So when they did Tom Holland's character was just like, okay, now we're talking.
Yeah.
Now we're getting somewhere.
He's perfect. Yes, I agree.
Yeah, so I'm intrigued what's gonna happen in the next Spider-Man movie when they bring all three characters and others. I'm feel like that's where the Sinister Six is gonna come.
Yep.
Because if they're and it has to do something with the Doctor Strange multiverse. Right. Like,
yes.
Oh, I love how Marvel connects every movie with.
I'm a DC fan, but mostly because of Wonder Woman.
Right.
But I'm more Marvel movie-wise.
Movies, yes.
Yes.
I'm with you with that. I love Batman. That's my favorite superhero character. But Marvel movies is just.
They're just perfect.
Yeah, like
they're just perfect.
I'm still shocked that Endgame couldn't be like has won that many awards as it should.
Yeah.
Like I forgot what was the competition with Endgame. What was another movie? But I was like, the fuck? What the hell did Endgame not won this? Like this is visually beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and Ready Player One. That was another good one.
Ooh, Ready Player One.
Ready Player One.
They killed it on
amazing.
that one. I don't know. Was it very close to the book?
I read the book. I saw the movie. There were some differences, but I get why, because they're making a movie, so you need the movie to catch your attention, and there were some things in the book that would not have gone with the feel. So I'm okay with the ending result of the movie.
Oh, so it had a different ending.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, you don't have to tell me because I haven't read the book, and I felt that the ending of Ready Player One was like,
it was amazing.
Yeah,
it was amazing. Let's just say that if you read the book and you saw the movie, you'll be happy with either one.
Okay. I just saw when the moment they dropped that Gundam, my fantasy has fulfilled. I lived. Yep, that's all I needed to see.
That's it. It was awesome. Yeah. It was amazing.
They're doing such good jobs with some of these comic book movies, but obviously when you got a huge franchise like Disney backing it up, if only Warner Brothers would have ever followed Disney's footsteps of doing stuff that maybe they're not in the shithole that they are right now.
I agree.
So if Scarlett Johansson, well, we're gonna talk about her, Black Widow. So if Black Widow decides to come again, Disney Plus, would you be able to see it, or you wait for it on theaters?
I didn't have an issue watching it at home, to be honest. I was fine. The movie aspect of seeing it in the movie theaters, you always had people talking around you, people standing up, the cell phones, whatever. So seeing it in the comfort of my home, it was amazing. I didn't have to pay for popcorn or soda.
Of course.
I had it. I don't think it's the venue or the location of where you see the movie, but the movie itself.
Thank you. Because a lot of people like to criticize the fact that it's like, oh, it's because you didn't saw it in the movie. That's why they're losing money. It's like, no, that's not entirely true. If the movie sucks, the movie sucks. Whether you want to see him on the movie screen or not, the movie sucks.
It's the same movie.
Yeah, it's the same movie. You can't see it otherwise. And that's what I hear most of the time. It's like, that's why Wonder Woman didn't do so well. It's like, no, I saw it and
it was bad. And I had friends that saw it in the movie theaters and they said it was bad too. So it's not the venue, it's the movie.
And it's unfortunate that, some of these movie theaters are about to, I see the end of movie theaters very soon. And soon it will be a niche thing. Like going to the movie theaters is not like what it used to be.
Yeah, it's going to be like the drive-thrus. It's going to go away. It's not in us anymore.
Yeah. And I like watching movies in my comforts of my home. If I can see
God, I do too.
Yeah, if I see
tonight, my date night, we're gonna be watching Netflix and ordering Uber Eats.
Nice.
And that's our date night today.
Nice.
And I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with it. I'm hoping to watch Tenet tonight.
Oh.
And I mean, after I saw the first 6 minutes of the movie that they posted on YouTube, and clips here and there, I was like,
yeah,
I want to see this. Like Tenet looks like Inception type mindfuck with the Dark Knight's influence.
I don't know. I need to drink wine and settle down before I start watching it.
I don't know what kind of space I need to have to watch this movie, but I know I'm gonna watch it because I don't know if I had to watch it too many times to get it, but I know I'm gonna watch it because it just looks phenomenal.
It does. It really does.
I feel like that's gonna be the future of movies. It's gonna be all streaming because
I mean, look what happened to Blockbuster. It got replaced by Netflix. Before Netflix, it was Redbox. Then Netflix. And now there goes that.
There goes that. And it's the same thing's gonna happen with movie theaters. People do not want to accept that, but I mean, it's inevitable. In the words of Thanos, it's inevitable. It's gonna happen sooner or later. And if anything, COVID just speed up the process.
Of course.
Because think about it like this: when was the last time you used a disc, a DVD disc or CD disc?
I don't. And the funny thing is, I was cleaning out my closet. And I found my original from back in the day, the CD case. And I have like, oh my God, I have all of these CDs on my Spotify playlist. I don't need to use them anymore.
Exactly. Like, you don't need any more DVDs or Blu-rays or CDs anymore. So it's
Nothing.
like
It's all digital.
everything's all digital. So why do I need a movie theater if I can get it right here when
On
it's
my
released?
TV. And not only that, with Netflix, you can see it on your phone. So if you're on a trip or flying somewhere, you could stream it on your phone. So there's really no need.
Any other apps that allows you to see on your phone, like Amazon Prime Video, like
Oof, yes.
the ability to watch it right here is just like it's
Mhm.
nothing. I feel like when one of my cousins says that movie theaters is gonna be a niche thing.
Yeah.
We're gonna have that one theater that's in our neighborhood, and that's pretty much it.
That's
Everything else, if because especially on video games, like right now they're forcing everybody to buy the consoles without the disc version.
Mm-hmm.
So now the next generation after this, it's gonna be discless. Like
Yeah,
there's
pretty
no
much.
disc. Everything is digital. Everything is streaming. That's what's gonna be. So video games are already on that perspective. They're already
Exactly.
ahead of the curve. Movie theaters are gonna be in the same thing. Now,
Oh yeah.
do you
for sure.
think that's gonna affect the movie budgets?
Yeah. Because now the movie companies are depending on membership fees to stream on the apps. Absolutely.
So when you're getting Gal Gadot to she has a quota of this much. Now the next movie, it's not gonna be released. We can only pay you this much because this is
Right.
our budget.
Exactly.
That's gonna be the interesting times. I tell you, interesting times. So before we wrap this up, I'm
Yes.
gonna give you two more questions left before we wrap
Okay.
this up, so we can end this. First question is, what are you currently doing and hope to accomplish?
Well, I'm currently going back to school for my law degree.
Yeah.
That's one of my big accomplishments. I've been recently on my own for over a year. So even living on my own budget, it's amazing. It's a goal because before I was depending on Phil's income and mine. So life was a little bit easier, but now it's just me. And just knowing that I have my own place and I just took my daughter to Disney World for New Year's on my own dime.
Nice.
Not helping anybody else. And that to me felt very accomplished.
One last question. Let's just say that you have the ability to turn back the clock and see yourself when you were 10 years old. What free advice would you give your 10-year-old yourself to carry on?
Wow. Just be yourself. Don't try to fit in. You will fit in eventually with those that think the same of you. Don't think any less of yourself. You're amazing.
Wow. Absolutely love it. Well, thank you very much, Vitsen,
Thank you for
coming
having
in.
me.
No, it's been an honor and a pleasure for you to be here. I love that we've been here, and wow, we've been here for 3 hours. So we got a 3-part episode. So congratulations.
Yay!
You made it to the 3-part episode. So thank you very much.
I hope people watch.
I hope so too. And listen, I hope so too. So if you can help me up on that part,
I got you.
I appreciate it. So before we finish it off,
Yes.
plug yourself out. Like, tell them if you got any announcements, any up and coming shows, where people follow you or reach you out for any of them.
You can reach me on my Instagram, which is VixenJEON. My Twitter handle is the same thing. Facebook is private. So it's just Instagram.
Sorry, guys, no
Twitter.
Facebook.
Sorry, no Facebook. It's mostly for my mom because she knows if I'm alive when I check in. You can find me at Treehouse Thursday through Sunday. That is my home. We have great events coming up, great things lined up. We are COVID, following all of COVID policies and procedures.
Right.
So you will be safe.
That's beautiful. Anything else? Any church announcements? Anything new that's coming up very soon? You want the people to expect?
Well, we're having a huge Valentine's Day show February 13th.
Boom.
It's Lucio, Cosmic Gate, and like 2 other DJs, big names. You can see the flyer on my Instagram. We still have VIP tables available. Ticket sales are running out because we are running at 50% capacity. And promo code EON saves you 15%.
Nice. There you go. There you go. Thank you very much, Vincent, for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. Thank you guys for listening. And remember, it's a brand new episode with a brand new topic. So be sure to like and subscribe for your weekly episodes at the Lone Wolf Podcast for SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and of course the YouTube channel at thelonewolfpod.com. That's lonewolfpod.com. Comment down below. Let me hear your thoughts, share your experiences. If you guys got a specific topic that you guys want us to cover it, please let me know, and I'll be more than happy to do so. So thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you guys at the next one.
Bye, guys.